and go here. Okay, we're gonna stop there with that. And what I'm going to want to do now is actually, um, I'm gonna put this here for right now. But this looks like a, hold on, this looks like this would be a huge. No, there's no way I'm gonna be able to build this. I'm gonna have to. I am going to have to. I gotta build something closer and shoot. And then it's gonna kill me if these people, if there's any flying enemies. I wish I could see like what enemies this map would have. I'm gonna have to build like right here. I build right here and then just dedicate, yeah, and then just dedicate it to this, right? Because I can fill this little area with some turrets and then try to like just funnel. That's what it look like what I might. That kind of looks like what I might try to like force them down here. Hopefully, I can't hear my robot like sitting there like vacuuming itself. Also got self-emptying too, right? So I don't even have to clean it. I just on occasion I just gotta clean the dock and maybe like just for the sake of proper maintenance I clean the robot too. But it can sweep my whole house out, sweep my carpets out, and then once it's done, it'll go to the dock. And the dock will then vacuum it into its the little bin. It is truly lovely. It is truly a godsend. Um, and I can put that there. Okay, so the goal is I need to see how much out. No, that's too small. Yeah, like this. I don't want to do too many because I'll blow through my current bank. Um, let me, yes, kill this. And I want to, no, I do need to do one more. And then I can go like this, right? No, I have to go like this though. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. I'm just trying to get an idea like how I'm gonna want to funnel this. What I should do is I should just do like little pieces first until I can, right? What can I do? No, I'd have to do like right here. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it literally just be like, oh no, can I? No, I can't. I gotta go like right here. Right? Okay, yeah. At this point here, I can maybe force some. Okay, this is to the extent here. And then I'd have to go down. Okay. Yeah, then I have to cover this, and I'd probably like make a layer from here, maybe a little bit of here in case they try to shoot over the wall. And okay, now we have a good idea like what's happening. So okay, so what I want to do now is we want our initial turrets. I will do. Can I mean, would the graphics be? Oh no, the graphics won't be used for none. So yeah, why not? I guess I'd use this. No, I think I should probably just stick with the mechanical for right now. Let's do mechanical for right now, and yeah, I can still path that. Um, I can't. No, unless I like put it right here. I can't have nothing in front of it though, otherwise it gets boxed in. So, um, yeah, it's just gonna have to be like this then. Okay, cool. Okay, that'll do it. And then yeah, we just go ahead and make some initial pathway of turrets, and this look like this should work. Okay, this look like this will be good here. Looks like it will be good here. I just need an initial defense system. Let me get an initial defense system going, and we can go from there. Can I zoom out? Yeah, gotta go like this so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, and come back here. I used to play this game so much when I was I don't want to say when I was young, but like it was like I think I haven't touched it in like 20 was gonna say 20 years, and like maybe like 5 6 years. I think like 5 6 years, probably. Um, hold on. Oh, there's two. I might as well. Okay, cool. I can't do it. Hold on. I might as well have my custom music playing and in the background while I'm he's playing here in the background. Okay, hold on. Last game I played hardcore was Red Dead 2. You know, I never I really wanted to play the zombie one, the Red Dead I forgot what it was called. I think it was like what was it called, like Dead Nightmares or something. But I don't remember what the name was for that Red Dead version. But I never got a chance to actually play that Red Dead Redemption. It's crazy. I played like a lot of like other ones, but Red Dead Redemption for every reason like always escaped me. I think it might have been drenched in poverty back then, probably. So, which is crazy because I'm still poor, but at the very least, at least I know how to borrow from my future effectively here. Bought the game on 360. Oh yeah, so yeah, it was old. Bro, what's going on? Why? Stop it. Okay. Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Redemption seemed like really interesting to me, but never got to play. What did I play? What game was I playing hardcore? The only game actually growing up, so as a child, the only game I ever played hardcore like that was Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if you're familiar with that one, because that one's like with the Final Fantasy Disney character kind of mashup. That one was oh yeah, did I go like this? Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that one I really liked. That one was pretty good. And then eventually, as I got a little bit older, and then I would say in my young adult life, I played Destiny. Destiny was really I just deleted the whole setup. Fuck! Oh, they hold me. Why is that button there? We gotta change that. There is no way it just... Bro, I just spent so much time doing that. God! Oh no! Fuck! Who makes a button like... Who puts a button to delete schematics next to your movement buttons? Fuck! Clear building. Man, set this to... like the squiggly line or something. Yeah, hold on. Reset. No, rebind. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do a little like this button. Oh, bro, I had so much built. That's crazy. Why would they do that? GoldenEye. For the N64. God, what did we play? I didn't 007 ones I never got to do, but what the good ones for the N64 were what the hell was it called? We had Mario Kart. Mario Kart was a really good OG classic. What else did we do? Donkey Kong 64 was another really good OG classic. I really liked that one. Yeah, see, my shit doesn't even look the same as like what I had it before. God damn. Mario Kart was so good back then, and then it had the little battle mode too. Mario Party back then was like really, really good, man. You're talking about times that were like my God. There was something about like that kind of wholesome of games that I'm honestly not even too sure if... Oh yeah, the only one I gotta link up is just this one right here. Okay, cool. A level of wholesome games that I don't even know if they even made like that anymore. Nintendo, Well, I mean, technically those are all Nintendo games. I'm trying to think, what was a non-Nintendo? Well, I mean, it was a Nintendo 64, so it's kind of hard to say like what was a non-Nintendo game on a Nintendo 64. I miss those days, long gone. Yeah, it was definitely long gone, for sure. Because then you realize that, you know, the ability to have fun and just enjoy being alive is all fake, because you have this thing where you need to make, you know, create a living for yourself, and if you don't create a living for yourself and something happens, i.e. you get sick, like we was just talking about, right, your hold, you know, then like, you know, living on your own, right, the expenses with that, and then just how much time it costs people in order to just make a you know, whatever amount of income. God damn, why is it messing with my ish like this? To make whatever income to just barely be able to live. I don't know. It's just it's all terrible. Me and my dad playing Mario Kart was the truth. Oh man, that's really nice. You know, like I said, like just like those family moments and stuff, man. It's just, you know, where, how can I put this? Where, like, cause I don't know your family background and history, but like your dad probably didn't have to work like 2 jobs in order to survive now. Because now the hard thing is at least like back then, at least the cost of living hadn't inflated to the part where like you couldn't live off of one income. Now like it's damn near impossible really to live off of one income. If you and that's why, like, I don't know if you're familiar with like red pill spaces, but like I also feel like have a certain feeling like towards that, because like that, like it's so crazy that people think that we live in an era where we really truly believe that one person is going to be able to work a job and afford oh shoot, I don't think I should have brought it this close, is going to be able to afford an entire family. Like a wife and 2 children is typically like the setup. Like, nah, she's most definitely gonna have to work too. And then if you have kids, it's just a wrap. Like, yeah, there's no only one person working and then the other person gets to stay home, raise children, or live life and be happy and stuff like that. All that's just fake. And like that ideology that's just being pushed by the red pill and stuff. Because it's like they start off with, I don't know how familiar you are with the red pill stuff. They start off with like really good, positive, like pro like build yourself up kind of rhetoric, but then it always then transitions to like just like some like really outlandish, crazy stuff. Yeah, you know, and then the thing is that like it's just hard. Like you can't just snap your finger and then you catch a job that either pays you right or gives you the hours to where like you can get paid right, but not have to work more than 40 hours a week. You know, like it's just like that stuff just doesn't exist. Like that's like how much? What is it, right? Because I only remember like maybe like 2021 numbers where they were like only 10% of the entire US population makes $100,000 or more. You know what I'm saying? Like percentage of population by income. Probably want to do this by United States though. Oh wait, did the Bing actually not? And then it's going to cover the goddamn results. Jesus fucking Christ. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Why? Jesus. I want my kids to be playing with a home cooked, you know, made by my, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's just that like, it's going to be difficult. Like, if you want that, you got to work really hard and land one of those jobs that allow you to do that a majority of people in the US aren't able to land. Let's see, pre-tax gross. Okay, so this is pre-tax. Why would I do? I really wish well, I guess to keep it consistent because tax laws change and stuff, so I guess, but I would love to show process. Like for example, like me, I only make $50,000, right? At my job, I only make $50,000 annually, and that's like kind of like the baseline, like I guess you could say in the middle. But at post taxes, right, then that jumps down to about $39,000 a year, right? So really my home income for the year is $39,000, and that is very tough to live off of. You got to do some really good shopping to like have some spare money over. That's why I have these things. It's just because like I can get really good at slimming myself down as much as possible. The place that I'm in only costs me $950 a month. It's $950 a month. $135 was a fixed rate for utilities. A lot of my friends that work the same job that I have, they're and that's your basic necessity just of dwelling space, right? I'm at like 1,100 basically, right, a month, where my other friends, they got like some of the places that they were only able to find, they're paying like $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 just in dwelling, just in rent and utilities, to include whatever fees and stuff alone. And it's tough. We're cooked in the modern age. Yep, we're definitely cooked. And just wait until AI comes through. Wait till AI comes through. Once AI comes through, like life is hold. Life will legit be hold, because everybody on our side, especially on our side, on the Republican side, is sitting there and is like really pushing capitalism, really pushing capitalism and stuff, and they're not preparing anybody for like what happens when AI starts really blowing through jobs. AI is going to blow through those jobs, and then like capitalism is not going to come save you. It just isn't. Hold on. Is this percentage? Let me look at this real quick. That's so sad. I need a good wife. Yep. You need a good wife that's going to be willing to, and oh man, and then the kind of person you pick. Okay, so the bottom number is percentages, and then this is the income. Okay, so let's see here. So no, or is it the other way? Oh, but then it's backwards. So like if I come here, like this would be like the top 3%, 99%, right? Am I hours worked? I need something a little bit simpler because I'm not understanding this. Hours worked, 30 plus, average income. Right? Am I reading this right? Right? I have to read this backwards. Where this would be like the top 1%, making over 400. Okay, I'm assuming that that's what this number is reading, and it's inverted to where like I have to be like, okay, at the 99th percentile, that means that this is the top 1%. So top 1% over $400,000. So yeah, so like if I look at 50%, yeah, half of the U.S. population is making $50,000, right? And so then when you get to, because really, to make a decent amount of living, let me just click on this so that way it doesn't like lock on me. Cool. To make, I forgot it. I gotta use my computer over here. I want to open up the calculator, right? To make a decent amount of living, you want to be able to be making, yeah, $50,000 nothing. And then remember, that's pre-tax, right? Post-tax, you're looking at about $39,000 roughly. So it's like, if you want to be able to make a reasonable amount of living where like at least you're not on crunch for your mandatory living expenses, you want to look at somewhere around because $39,000 a year translates to about $3,000, which if you are super frugal, if you're really good at being frugal and whatnot, you can get by, but you do have a lot of limitations that can be hard, right? You want to look at $100,000, but as far as like your net income, right, on a monthly basis, you at the end of the day, because you don't want to focus at a number, because even at $100,000 at post tax, it's still a little bit less than what you might think. But if you wanted to like have a decent amount of income, you want to try and get to like $5,000 a month. $5,000 a month should be really sufficient for you to cover your mandatory living expenses. That's rent, that's utilities, right? That's your food. Hopefully you have healthcare, right? So that's your premium, right? Your car insurance, your other services like your phone bill, any subscription you have that might make your living a little bit easier, that you might have, like maybe like food delivery services, or your little like media consumption subscriptions, things like that. $5,000 in my opinion is about where you want to be at. And so then So you're looking at about $60,000 in net income. Net income, right? That's what you need to be getting directly in your pocket post taxes. Post taxes, $60,000. So now tax rate is like I'm in a PhD program making nothing. But hopefully post PhD program you'll be able to land hopefully post PhD you'll be able to land something. I think IRS income bracket, right? People I like to use like the high numbers because like the way a lot of people don't understand about like also like how taxes are actually done to you is that the tax bracket you're in, it goes in a tier system. So like you might already know this, but just for anybody that's listening that might not know, right? It's that like if I'm let's say if I'm making $100,000, right? I'm in the 24% tax bracket, but that's not my entire income isn't being taxed at that 24%. It's actually in a tier system where like the first 11,000 is being taxed at 10%, and then that amount between the 11 to 44 gets 12% applied to it, and then that 44 to 95 gets the 22, and then everything after the 95 gets the 24%. So it's actually a little bit less than if you was being purely taxed at the 24. But when I do my numbers, I like to just assume that like my whole thing is 24% just to give me like a little bit of wiggle room there. So at $60,000, if I was assuming that my income was completely taxed at 24%, then that means that my actual salary I want to look for, so 60,000 times so point it's 24%, right? So I should be able to just do 0.24, right? Let's see. 1440, that's how much? Oh, that's like 70. Isn't that like 70 something? 74,000? That can't be right, is it right? $74,000? Let's see. $74,000, that's how much you need to make annually in order to like get 60 grand in income. So 400, right? I hope I'm doing this number right? 17,856. That number should, yeah. It's a bit confusing. Like it takes a bit. Like sometimes I even still get it wrong. But yeah. And then if I minus that by what they said, it said 74. It said 74,000, right? Yeah. I knew I was tripping. Let me do that one more time. See, that's why I gotta always do it because like I probably somehow like fucked it up. Times 0.24. This is how much gets taxed from me. So if I add that to 60,000 is 7440, right? So then if I minus that by that amount, oh my god, I need a scientific one. Yeah. Oh, I deleted my shit. Come on. Right? Yeah, this would be 24%. Sometimes I'll be like jacking up the numbers, and then right, and I add that. Right, because this is the net income I'm looking for if I want to make $5,000 flat, right? So then if I sit there and I then do $74,000 minus, and I open that, yep, 74, whoa, bastard, go back. Why are you messing with me? $74,000 minus, right, 74,000 times the 0.24. Right, because that's the tax amount, right? We go like that, and then we divide per month. No, so I did mess that up, right? Oh, my order operation. I got my order operation wrong. See, this is why you gotta do it right, bro. Why is this so difficult? Okay, let's just do the first part first, right? How much do I need to have a wife and one kid? A wife and one kid. You actually might not. Well, do you want her to stay home? If you want her to stay home, you're probably actually looking at around, roughly around this this income bracket. Once I can actually do the goddamn math correctly, right? 0.24. This should give me the tax amount. This should give me the amount of taxes that get pulled out, and then your net income. $56,000. $56,000 is what you. So if I divide that by 12, 4,072. Okay, yeah. So I was right. So yeah, that's not gonna work. So let's do $80,000. All right. I think $80,000 is when you finally breach 5K a month, maybe. Let's see. right? 19,200. So 80,000 minus 19,200, 60,000. Yeah, $80,000. So you're looking for $80,000 divided by 12. Oh, but then you know what I'm also forgetting? I'm forgetting about state income, state taxes. Hopefully you live in a state. Okay, you want her to stay home. Avoid New York, avoid California, and you probably want to avoid Florida too. Let's see, divided by 12. Yeah, $80,000. You're looking at, so you want to shoot for like a salary if you can get the $80,000, and you want to avoid. You're probably gonna want to avoid what you looking for? Avoid those really high cost areas like New York, California, and Florida if you're gonna have if you know if $80,000 is what you get to. That's probably that's kind of grazing it, right? Because you know, as long as you do your spending right and you got a good wife that's not gonna burn through your wallet, which I'm sure you'll be able to pick her just right. I mean, it would be really nice if she can work too, because then y'all can really get some savings going. But I think 5,000 a month should be able to cover living expense, and then anything the child might need, assuming everything goes right and nothing goes wrong, right? And then the thing that'll really dictate that the most will be your healthcare expenses. Honestly, that's probably like the biggest thing that you're gonna have to worry about, just because, right? Should anything happen, it can literally screw up. It can literally screw up everything y'all got going on over there, just from like an unexpected like bad situation from healthcare. I mean, she can work, but I really want to be the supporter. Yep. So I think 80. Avoid those high cost areas. $80,000, and then maybe she can do something on the side, like maybe online. Like there's some like online jobs I think that she might be able to get away with. One thing you should probably keep this in the back of your mind. I want you to keep this in the back of your mind. That would be a good one for a stay-at-home mom, would be annotation jobs. So with the AI, I don't know like how much deep in the AI you know, but long story short, one of the things that really powers AI is the data that it runs off of. But the data that it runs off of has to be touched by human hands. In a sense that like it has to be properly labeled and categorized properly, right? Like people kind of take for granted that like ChatGPT doesn't inherently know that this word phrase like has a particular emotion in it, like, oh, like this person says this when they're angry, or they say this when it's happy. A Luddite. That's funny. Like this particular phrase, or like this photo is a cat, or this photo, like somebody has to actually go in and label that, right? So there's actually a lot of there is a decent amount of demand I've seen online for people, like if they want to make some like extra little bit of money. It's not much, but they want to make like a little bit extra money. Like they do have like a lot of requests for annotators, where like they put like a data set in front of you, right, whether it's phrases or anything like that, and they tell you to annotate like what it is. This is a picture of a cat holding a gun shooting at dogs. This is a photo, or this is a phrase that somebody has said in response to something that made them upset, and they are panicking while also being mad at the same time. Like it's just like those kind of things, like those type of annotation stuff, like there is actually like a decent amount of online demand for. That would be, I think, really good for like maybe a stay-at-home mom to be able to do. But for academic stuff, it sucks. It does suck, but like it is something that you can imagine like somebody at home being able to do, for sure. Okay, so I need to. Can I hold on? Hold on. Let me just. I want to make my initial blocking path here, at least so I know where. And I want a decent layer, so I say about like right here. So, and about like right here. So I want to say this is my limitation. So like right here, because I want all this blocked off. So that way I don't get murdered. Okay, so the arc has a much smaller range. So although it can. Okay, we'll just stick with this one for right now. Hold on. Let's actually. Yeah, see, like I could put the arc right there because of that gap. I do want 4 on each side. I think we're cooked. Wrong generation. Well, I'll tell you what. This generation right here. This generation right here. Is in a really good position to figure something out before it's too late. I think anyway. Let me move this up because I think like the other generations, like anybody, I tell you what, anybody being born right now, by the time they become an adult, life will really be whole for them. You and me are currently alive right now. We're like, there's still stuff that we can do to at least get ourselves and our families ahead of ahead of the ball game, but everybody else that's just like coming up, and then assuming, right, this is assuming this, property, and not even so much as just like the property alone. You got, what's it called? Just like other ways of making money that is still like accessible to us. I can tell you for sure, in about like if somebody was born right now, 18 years from now, I am highly confident that I think like the very last thing we're waiting on a breakthrough would be quantum computing. Once quantum computing happens, issues gonna really get flipped upside down, because then like I want to say that's probably like close to the very last thing that's like holding us back from allowing AI to really truly achieve its purpose, because then the processing power and capacity would have like magnified. No, well, I mean they're babies right now, so like they ain't got shit to worry about right now. But yeah, no, like damn, am I really gonna have to, fuck, how am I gonna do this? I think I'm gonna just have to, I don't know how the hell I wasn't thinking about it. I guess I can put, yeah, I guess I really don't have a choice. I guess it is just gonna have to be like this. All right, well, yeah, they're just babies right now. It's not gonna really hit them until, like I say around their teenage years. At their teenage years, when they see their parents, to see like if their parents weren't so lucky, yeah, it's a wrap. And then like hopefully like there's no actual widespread war going on. Hopefully like states, some of the states in the U.S. didn't secede from, or didn't attempt to secede from the U.S. Yeah, no, it's all gonna be hold for sure. Hold on. Okay, so all of this is ready right here. Now I just need to actually refix what I had in this section here, and then I should be good. And I'm probably going to need to use that drill for yeah, right here, right? Then I'm gonna need some of this too. How much of this do I have? Graphite. I have 600, 1020. Okay, that's not too bad, right? How much you didn't use any graphite at all? Anybody use graphite? Just the upper ones. So okay, so let's get some pressing going. And the government is gonna pull some bullshit at everyone. Well, that's if the government's even still standing. Because really, a nation whose people whose people are in decline will definitely become unruly. The thing I'm just worried about is just like then who do the people then elect to put in charge, and what do they do? Like this election year is going to be crazy. Like don't get me wrong, but the one to really watch, in my opinion, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so I got enough. The one to really watch is going to be the election right after, because after this election, no matter what happens, Biden and Trump will be out of the picture. And so on the Republican side, I don't know who is going to take the mantle to fill that void that's going to be created and not be crazy. Right? Because like I said before, the one thing I really did not like from our party was that like we had people that actually thought it was a good idea, that actually thinks it's a good idea to conduct a military strike or to take a military action on New Mexico. Give me a break. Trump v. Biden, they're both the same. Yeah, that's the saying. If you think that's bad, just wait till after this election year. After this election year, like this stuff's gonna get like really terrible. It's gonna like legit get like kind of crazy. I think I'm gonna just use 2 here, right? Yeah, it looked like or 4. I'll just use 4 here. I don't want to burn too much, but I'm gonna need some time. I'm gonna need some more titanium. I should lower that down some. Hold on. I forgot my music was even playing back there. There we go. Okay. Bro, where's Firefox? My decks. I need my decks back. But you gotta pick somebody. Or somebody gotta do something, and that's what I'm worried about, because people don't understand how worse things can get until you get somebody that actually like makes the situation work. The military strike in New Mexico would definitely be such a situation, but you see people that be all for it or support it. Yeah, I go like that. Okay, now we're good, right? Yeah, now we should be good here. I'm picking Trump for now, but I don't trust him. Yeah, no, I'm as of right now, I'm leading Biden for now, but who knows? I think after these I think I am gonna actually stream that one debate coming up. I think the first one's coming up in less than a week. Between oh god, I gotta do this instead. Between Trump and Biden, where I think we send it straight up. We're gonna send this straight up here. Where they get their first political debate. Although I think too, isn't Trump's sentencing coming up? Which is that one's also gonna be crazy. Like Trump's sentencing should be coming up sometime next month too. I think July 10th. Didn't they put it July 10th as like the sentencing date for Trump's case with at New York for the whole porno person. I don't know how the hell that shit's gonna work, but I guess I'll stream both of those and see what we find out. But like this, as of right now, I'm leaning Biden, and I can't see much that might come out to make me go for Trump, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll really have to see. I gotta really see like what's being said. Okay, everything here is all set up. I don't have that stupid button next to me anymore, so let's hit play. Okay, I need to be careful. Okay, I got $1.50 of it. Oh yeah, we got 3.5 minutes to build. Okay, so we're good there. As long as I wasn't off on my calculations for like how much resources I'd be burning making this stuff, it should be good. Let's see. Cool. Oh, that's being made. Okay, hold on. I'm at 1,000 already. Oof. Okay, those stuff is being. I'm trying to stick. I'm trying to stick Republican, but Trump is a New York Democrat. Ah, man, maybe that may very well be the case. I said I don't know. We'll see. We'll kind of see what happens. Okay, hold on. Okay, I need to stop it, and I need to go get my copper stuff made first here. For burns me dry. No, actually, I think I would have still had enough. Okay, this looks good. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, like I said, I don't know. Seems to be a proud Republican that everybody's supporting. So, we'll see. Okay, cool. We got that. All right. I only got 168, so I don't even have much left to be able to build. Do I have anything? Okay, so this looks good. I'm gonna just save this real quick. I'm still gonna keep playing, but I'm skeptical because it don't crash my game like 2-3 times whenever I try to resize this. Okay, can I resize? Can I resize? Okay, can I resize? What, do I have to press this? Can I resize? Do I have to right click? Okay, I have to right click. Boom. Okay, now let's go ahead and pull that back up. Yeah, see? Crashes whenever I have to resize. Okay. Hold on. I'm getting another phone call. Let me hold on. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. And then I gotta make a quick change on the stream too. And then like we're gonna get back into something. We gotta find something to look at. And we're back. Okay. We're good now. Let me get back to this. Oh yeah, now we're gonna actually pop up something to watch. We gotta get something going. Let me refresh. Anything of interest or good in. Can I move you over here? Anything of interest or going on that's good over here in the YouTube world. Dr. Disrespect situation is crazy. There are no answers. Why did Dr. Disrespect get banned? Oh yeah, because they get banned from Twitch. Get ready for a big mess. Supreme Court holds final rally before presidential debate. Oh no, Trump holds final rally. I thought I said Supreme Court. Well, I'm tripping. Anger man and emotional crash outs. Bro, why would I even bother? The murder capital. Why show something like this, man? Country long read history. Is he the last real Democrat? Why? Why about like? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, why are you like these people aren't slick. These people aren't slick. They keep pushing this RFK person just because like they're hoping, right? They're hoping that like him being in a race takes away just enough votes from Biden's side so that they get Trump win. Since Trump and Biden are like neck and neck, right? They're hoping that this man to sit there and somehow pull off a siphoning event from Biden to be able to actually get Trump elected. These people are not slick. And then because they're not even serious, they're not serious about about supporting this man. This man like what? Like this is crazy. Why do this? Like I don't even want to talk about. Why am I gassing it up? I'm gonna just keep going, right? The man had a goddamn brainworm. Like I don't understand how a man in his divorce hearing, right, would sit there and say that the goddamn brainworm was affected so much in his future potential income, and but the brain like. That brainworm needs to run for president if it actually knows how to eat somebody's brain to make sure that it only impacts stuff related to a divorce, but nothing else seemingly in the rest of their life. This is crazy. Actually should be mad at all politicians for the COVID lie. I don't know. What exact part about the COVID lie did you have an issue with. The only thing I didn't like about COVID is that I was told it was gonna go away by Easter, which it didn't. And then I was told the one that I really was hoping for was about my magneto powers, that it was gonna magnetize me if I got the vaccine. Like I'm still waiting for my magneto powers. Like, do you know how many vending machines I would have been robbing if the COVID vaccine had gave me the magneto powers I was looking for? You know how many quarters I would have slipped in and out, and would have just been getting all kinds of snacks, or at least the laundromats. I'd never have to pay for a laundromat again. Just pop it, COVID magneto power, get the quarter back, and just, oh my god, like it's just like that's what I'm upset about. But what part of the COVID lie got you out? That whole thing was a lie. My university tried making me take the vax and I refused. Well, it's good that they didn't. It's really good that they didn't kick you out or anything like that, because that wasn't the case for a lot of places. A lot of places, I guess I will eat this. A lot of places, if you didn't get the vax, you got taken out, and maybe that part shouldn't have been allowed. I should have had like a testing thing going on, but yeah, they tracking me. Yeah, I'm sure they did, but from a legal ground perspective, and I'm sure like they know it would have failed. It would have failed like the legal challenge. It likely would have failed the legal challenge. So I don't know. Like I'm trying to think. What case was it? I think because at the time, like it was an FDA emergency, and it took quite a while before it could be fully approved by the FDA. So, but the thing is like a lot of these schools and colleges already require you to be vaccinated from certain stuff. So, I mean, COVID would have been no different. A lot of people's contention with COVID is just that is they don't like at the speed at which the vaccine was created. It's usually either they don't like the speed that the vaccine was created, or they don't like that it uses a new technology that hasn't been used before. My uncle died from the vax. Well, firstly, my condolences to your uncle for dying, because I'm sure that's unfortunate. And the thing is like, how do you think certain medication rollouts were, like penicillin, like in our earlier days, as we was like building up medication, like penicillin, for example, right? I'm sure they didn't. How did they discover people were allergic to penicillin, right? How did they figure out people were allergic to penicillin, right? Because my argument with this is just that like with all medications, like all medications had like some form of risk in taking them, right? There's always some type of side effect or something that's going on. Penicillin, but people still die from the penicillin, right? You know, a highly sensitive penicillin skill test is available to diagnose penicillin allergy and can be used to determine if you're allergic to penicillin, right? There were 2 clinical results. I'm trying to look for the historical context. First case of allergic reaction to penicillin. Of course. First case of the facts about penicillin allergy. True penicillin allergy is rare, with an estimated frequency of approximately 1 to 5 per 10,000 cases, right? And this sounds like a, I don't know what. Can anybody tell me when was the first incidence of the penicillin super 2? I know it still happens. I want to know when was the very first case. A 54-year-old man developed a sear after 16 years and 5 standard treatments. Oh, Jesus, that sounds terrible. Okay, it's probably going to take too much for me to just search for it. But like the idea that I'm trying to get at is just that like all these medications, like no matter how safe and tested they are, they all have side effects, and they all have things that are still technically unknown about them until they get pushed out in the mass. This is the reason why like these tests, right? When penicillin was developed, I guess in 18, like probably, right? But like, can you imagine how somebody probably found that out? Because I promise you, the standards and like vetting that stuff back then isn't like what they are now. So like they made it, they saw that it helped people, and then they probably just put it out there, right? And then it wasn't until somebody, like after somebody got it and immediately died, like shortly after, that then it was like, oh, we should probably, maybe there's some other testing mechanisms we can probably use for this, right? Like that's the, like reactions and side effects have always been a common thing. And so like COVID vaccine, I don't understand like why could the COVID vaccine would potentially be anything different. It's just like everything else. So, not to discount anybody that's, that suffered like said reactions from people, suffer said reactions from taking the vaccine. But remember, right, but people have the hardest time understanding that you are not comparing taking the vaccine from not taking the vaccine. You are supposed to be comparing like taking the vaccine versus what happens if you get the disease that you're actually vaccinating from. You don't live in a bubble, right? You can't not take the vaccine and never be at risk of potentially contracting the actual disease. This is why we did huge campaigns for other certain diseases that had a much higher mortality rate that we wiped up. Does polio still exist? Polio still exists. I say don't take it. That vax was fake. Well, it's continuing to cause cases in border areas of Afghanistan and Pakistan. Failure to stop polio in these last remaining areas could result in as many 200 new cases every year within 10 years. Oh yeah, because my understanding is polio is like on the verge of being eradicated. And so I guess there's still like a few other countries that it's left to spread it. But see, I say don't take it that vax was fake. But the thing is that they have the numbers. They have all the numbers in scientific research to prove that. Like, I'm sorry, they have all the numbers to just prove that that's just not the case, right? You had this amount of people that were contracting it on a daily basis, that were coming into like whatever medical facility. Then the vaccine rolled out. Then you started seeing the numbers drop, hospitalizations drop, death rates drop, right? And then you could look at the death rates before COVID happened, right? Where the death rates are at. Then COVID comes out, right? Now all of a sudden, for whatever reason, right? Then the COVID, then deaths like spike. So it's not, you can't even say it's inflated, because like you can't inflate death. You saw Event 201, they planned it. What is Event? I have not heard of that. Event 201. But like you can't inflate deaths. Like you can't manifest death certificates and stuff like that across all countries around the world. So like if on average about 100,000 people were dying monthly, and then all of a sudden you started getting 300,000 people dying monthly, right? Then like then like we clearly know that COVID is definitely like, and the big common fact here is that the COVID then started hitting the populace. Okay, now we got to look at something here. And then when we sit there and see that now we're getting this many people hospitalized, this many people dying, and then the vaccine comes out, and then we start rolling out, because it's easy to track how many people is getting vaccinated, right? Because of the vials and stuff you're pushing out. And then we start seeing these numbers drop. I mean, it's hard data. Event 201, the pandemic exercise. When was this? In 2019? Foundation. Yeah, you can fake deaths all around the world. It's the New World Order conspiracy. Well, I don't know like how cooperative certain countries like. So then, in order to believe this, and in order for that to be true, you'd have to believe that there is a single entity that has perfect brainwashing control over every nation and a significant portion of its populace, or has a mechanism in which they can then exert full absolute control once you get into a position of power where if it's not taken care of, there can be an issue. Man, why is that messing with me like that? And as I'm saying, like as far as like world control, I just don't believe it. Like it's so hard to get like people in the same company to like sometimes agree, to get a city government to like agree and work together, to get states, to get whole nations, right? To, oh my God, to get dictatorships to even like they even have like a coherent union within their like their structure. There is a single entity, U.S. runs it, but the New World Order will be birthed in Israel. Well, I don't know, because Israel isn't looking too good right now with the International Court putting out. Let me make sure I read that right? Doesn't the International Court have a warrant for the Prime Minister's arrest? ICC warrants. Oh, ICC issues warrants. Israel to pay their illegal fees over ICC's arrest warrant request for Netanyahu and Gallant. Yeah, right. Prime Minister. So they want to arrest the Prime Minister and I believe the Hamas leader. So now the thing is too is that I don't even know what countries can he potentially travel to and not potentially get arrested and sent to the ICC. And the crazy thing is that the U.S. is supposed to enforce that too if he was ever to come in the U.S., but I don't see the U.S. ever doing that. It was outrageous to apply for arrest warrants. There was no equivalence, none between Israel and Hamas. Well, so why it's a common goal, but why has it not been successful? How long? God, man, this AC is going to be the death of me. I'm gonna have to put on my heat. I have heat up socks, right? That got little batteries on them that I attach to heat them up, because this AC just be killing me, man. But it's the New World Order. But why is the world in such chaotic shambles if we have a New World Order? It will be successful one day. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I can't see it. I can't see it. There's too much variable. there's way too much variables going on for it to make it. I mean, sex neuroscientists, right? Oh, those sex robots, right? Maybe sex robots could be part of that scandal. Sex robots, those would be things. Have you seen those things? Those things look crazy. I'm waiting for the materials. I'm waiting for enough copper materials to hit me up before I need like at least like 500. I really should be making like another pathway. I feel like, yeah, see, I do. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go. I'm gonna pause this real quick. And do I really want to listen? You know what? Fuck it. Let's actually listen to this Ben Shapiro.
Meet your next pillow.
That sounds like a good time. Yeah, it sounds like an amazing time.
Why do we make
sounds like quite like an amazing time. Quite an experience that'll be that'll be like unique the for lack of a better word, but oh my gosh, hold on, I can do this, right? Yeah, I think I can, right? Can't I just, and then I could just, right? Because I could just put a pathway through it, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it did work exactly like I was thinking. I was thinking about the bridge mechanics. The bridge mechanics, you gotta be careful of, because they'll leak into like the other conveyor belts. Okay, so that should hopefully, like fix that, so I can get like a little bit more copper to please come on through. Oh, I definitely blocked this one off. Damn. Oh wait, is it still hitting like this little corner here? That'd be, no, it's not. It's just getting stuck right here. Okay, I was about to say, like, that's crazy. All right, let's go ahead. Let's look at this.
The child has an independent interest. What do you say to that?
The solution of having the state come in and dictate choices that that the woman is making is not that's not a good solution.
You don't believe that the child has an independent right to life, for example, at any point during the pregnancy?
You know what? You and I will differ on that, and that's just a place where I differ. And I understand your position. I have tremendous respect for you, for having that kind of absolute moral clarity on that position. But I think it's more nuanced and complex than that.
Today, we're joined by a figure whose family legacy is etched into Democratic Party and American history, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. RFK Jr. is not just known for his storied lineage, but for his own advocacy of
Okay,
indigenous
that'd be
rights,
good,
environmental
right?
health, and
So
political
cool.
commentary.
So they differ
Robert
on
F.
the
Kennedy
whole
Jr.
abortion
environmental
thing. So
issues,
that'd
health
be
issues related to vaccines through
that'd
his
be
children's
interesting.
defense. Born into the Kennedy dynasty on January 17, 1954, RFK Jr. is the third of 11 children of the late Democratic Senator Robert F. Kennedy and Ethel Kennedy.
Okay.
RFK Jr.'s early life was marked by personal and family tragedy, including the assassinations of his uncle, President John F. Kennedy, and his father, Senator Robert F. Kennedy.
Okay.
He's overcome personal struggles, including battle with drug addiction and abuse. However,
Okay, so
Kennedy
it's
was
about
ability
the.
carving out his path and pursuing education at
Okay,
one
what I
prestigious
want to do is I'm
University,
gonna
the
want
University of Virginia, before dedicating his career to environmental advocacy and legal practice. Kennedy is known as defender of the environment,
Here,
working to
right?
set environmental legal standards that continue to influence policy and advocacy. This commitment to environmental causes led him to prominent roles, including serving as senior attorney for the Natural Resources Defense Council and president of the board for the Waterkeeper Alliance. Now, RFK Jr. is making waves as a candidate in this presidential race. First running as a Democrat in the primaries, then shifting his bid in October 23 to run as an independent. Polling data as recently as April 10, 2024, placed him at 8.5% against incumbent President Joe Biden and President Donald Trump, with Trump in the lead at 41.9% and Biden at 40.3%. This would make him the single most successful third-party candidate since Ross Perot. Today, we delve into RFK Jr.'s vision for America and his hope for the Democratic Party, discussing a range of topics from chronic disease to AI, culture and entitlements to foreign policy, and his position on abortion. Join us as we explore these critical issues with Robert F. Kennedy Jr., seeking insights into his campaign and what it represents for the future of American politics.
All right, let's see what we got. Jesus.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Senate, became senator from New York, and was killed running for president in '68 in Los Angeles. My other uncle, Ted Kennedy, was one of the longest-serving members of the United States Senate. He was in the Senate for over 50 years. He has more legislation with his name on it than any senator in history. My aunt Eunice Shriver was the founder of Special Olympics. And so there was we were raised kind of in a milieu of public service and politics, and it was all around us. I was at the convention in 1960 as a